Good morning. There's always one thing I forget to do, and that's actually get the form out that I need. Right. I've got this bit for one of the bits, and I decided overnight, it's what kept me awake. I decided I was going to do the centre of the shell. Yes, that's right, we're still making a Ninja Turtle somehow. So yeah, I'm going to do the centre of the shell and then do the outline around it, because that makes actual sense. That's how sleep deprived I was yesterday. I was thinking like, oh, you know what would make sense? To do the opposite that makes sense, then what makes sense? And yeah, like, oh my god. Also, I can safely say that we're nearly out of glue. So we're only going to be streaming for as long as we have glue sticks. And we only have... Let's see. I'll actually count them. Why not? Let's use some numbers and be precise for once. It says 5. 7. I have 7 glue sticks left. And they're only like the little half measure ones as well, so it's not like, you know, we're not gonna be doing this for very long. That's it. Whoop. That's what we're working with. I don't know if I'm gonna get a full shell out of that. Fuck. Excuse my terrible language on this time on a morning. Is it a morning? Yeah, 10 minutes till the afternoon. It's less than 10 minutes. Right. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on and see if we can get. Let's see if we can get the whole centre done. And I'm gonna glue it together, despite not having the middles. So fucking stupid. My eternal frustration with people that put models together in Pepakura is exactly this. What I'm about to cut out, what you just saw me get out just there, is this that's highlighted in red. It's missing this and this. And the rest of them are missing all that. So I mean, that's like half an inch of material for my American friends, or like 2 centimeters, 2.5 centimeters of material just missing. It's just gone. So I mean, how the hell are you supposed to, like, imagine by the time you get to the bottom of this, the amount of space that you're just missing. You know, it's so annoying. And its shape as well, look. Like, and I don't have enough card to reprint all of this that I've done, and I don't have, I would suspect, not enough ink to do it either. So that's annoying, isn't it? And I think, like, you know, if you're counting like that, that's like 2.5 centimeters from there. So that's 5. And then we're up to like 7.5 centimeters down here. And then another centimeter or something. So that's like 8 centimeters. So by the time we get round the entire shell, we're going to be missing that much. That's like the palm of your hand's worth of space missing. Just missing is going to be that much smaller than it should be. But we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see how it comes out, because I can't do anything different. So, you know, we're just going to have to get on, aren't we? Sip of the tea. Oh dear. Right. So this is the top piece, I believe. Let's see. Is it that one? Yep, it is. So, yep, that's what we're going to do. I'm not going to allow myself to get distracted by a 3D printer today. I tried again last night to get it to print the part, and it failed again. I can't do it, so I'm going to have to leave it to other people. And this is the thing, I think I've got it fully set up now. Like, it's actually done. It's ready. It's fine. And if I had PLA in there, it would print PLA fine. That's my theory. But I can't use PLA to do the fan shroud, so there's nothing I can do really. Right. The foam. Missing the foam because I'm an idiot. I'll take you with me. Oops, sorry. Whoa. Oh my god. There we go. Right, let's see. Oh my god. I've fully jammed it now. Oh, fuck. Nope. Oh, there we go. Right. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I didn't show any of that, did I? Oh yeah, the top of that is now fully split, and if I get the blade any further out than it is now, it just gets completely stuck, and yeah, that's not ideal. Anywho, let's and I've done this too small, so let's see if we can do it diagonal. We can, with plenty of room, so that's fine. Okay. About there. A little bit lower. Is that about right, do you reckon? It looks like it. It'll have to be now, because I've done it. There we go. Right. Here we go. into the shell part that technically isn't the right size. The one thing I did get right yesterday, despite all the sleep deprivation, is that I'm going to put the whole thing together, like get it all out and done, and then I'm going to rotary tool details onto all the individual parts before I fully stick it together. But I'm not going to waste time doing it one by one like I maybe would normally, because I know I can't leave it usually. I have to just do it. But no, I'm going to do this, get it all out and ready. I've actually got it laid out on the floor in the middle of my living room behind me, ready for action. And that's what we're going to do. So I've also done a thing where I've ordered this all out in the right order. So we're going to go all the way around the edges and then go back and do the middle too. And then that's it. We're good to go. Gravy, as it were. And I'm not bothering with that, with all the shaping stuff that is built into these templates. I'm fully ignoring the cracks and what have you, because we've got 8 centimetres to fill. So I don't care if it's too big or whatever, because it's still going to fit, because we have all that space. And if anything, one of the biggest characteristics of the early 90s turtle suits is that the shells were massive. Like, that covers his neck, you know, and goes right the way down below the butt. And like, the front part is massive as well, and it needs to line up. So I'm gonna just try to get it as large as possible. Now, yes, we'll use this one. Why isn't my blade cutting all the way to the bottom now? I don't like that. Need to empty that bin. Right, that's this one. It goes down this side. So now we need to do the opposite. Oop, oop, oop. What's the other side? I'll go put that where it needs to be. Okay, and now we have this one that's split into two parts, so I need to cut both of those out, stick them together, and then reverse and flip it. Flipped and reversed it. So that is both of these stuck together. I believe they are this way. So let's do that then. It'll do. I was like 1/4 of a millimetre out there. Like it was very, very ropey. But it's okay. It'll do. It'll do. I was talking about the glue this morning, earlier. It was this morning, wasn't it? We're 10 past now, so 20 minutes ago, I was talking about not having enough glue, or maybe not doing the whole shell. But I'm most likely not going to be doing the gluing today, at least not on this stream, maybe later on. So it doesn't matter. What am I fucking talking about, you know? Yeah, because I'm just gonna glue it. I'm just gonna glue. I'm gonna get all of it done and stick it together. That's gonna be today's priority. This morning's priority is to just get this out, and then I'll probably spend the afternoon getting all the detail on it before I stream tonight and stick it all together. Unless anybody wants to pop in and tell me they want to see that detailing. Honestly, I'd rather not do it on stream. I would much rather the detailing be just done where I don't have to worry about it. And in fact, if I could do the detailing in the middle of the floor, it makes it a lot easier to hoover up after myself than having to get into all the nooks and crannies of my equipment and the desk and all the bits on the desk and all that shit, you know. It's easier to hoover a carpet than an office setup. So that's my plan, is to do it after, and you won't get to see a fucking thing of it. That's right. Not of you. I might try and do a video of it. I might, see if I can set up the camera and do something for YouTube or whatever. Because I should, really, shouldn't I? I neglect this channel. But the truth is I deleted my video editing software because it's old and out of date, and I can't afford to do the subscription service like every fucking thing else is these days. And of course, if you want to buy the software outright and own something, they'll charge you triple what it would cost for like a year's subscription to it. So, you know, it just makes financial sense, doesn't it, to subscribe, to perpetually license something and have people pay you in perpetuity, and for you to just fucking own something now. So the last time I was able to own a piece of editing software was the 2015 version, and I believe I bought it in 2016, so it wasn't even new then. And I could only afford it because it was on offer, because I think they'd brought out the 16 version by that point, and there you go. And it wasn't the best at the time, but it allowed me to make some silly YouTube videos at the time. And yeah, it was good. I had some fun and what have you. But now everything's slick. Like suddenly everybody's a professional video editor, and I think like AI has a lot to do with that these days as well. But even before generative AI took over, everything, it was still pretty like everybody had a professional editor, somehow. It's that old DIY attitude that attracted me to YouTube in the first place has gone now, in places like a load of people that are DIYing it, but with a budget now. So for no budget makers like myself, it kind of pushes you out of the equation, and none of your videos will get noticed in the same way, which is why I stopped. I feel like the short form content is like one of the reasons why short form, such as TikTok and Reels and Shorts on YouTube now, has become so popular, is because that's what's left of the DIY attitude. Like, it's now, that's all there is. People just turn their phone on, face it to them, and say stuff. That used to be YouTube. That used to be what was so cool about YouTube. That was what you did. You could just turn your camera on and share some thoughts. You can't do that now. Now you have to have a set or a green screen setup. You have fully worked out scripts. You have to have a professional video editor throwing in visual effects every now and again for every word you say. There's got to be a reference. It's gone pro. It's no longer YouTube, it's theirtube. And that's not a pronoun thing. That's literally, it's because it's groups of people now, not individuals anymore. It's, an entire cast as opposed to a person. A lot of YouTube channels, like, they seem like it's one dude. Like, here's an example. There's a fella, he doesn't live too far away from me, actually, in the northeast of England. Heavy spoilers. He's quite popular. movie reviews, breakdowns of trailers and stuff like that. And as the name suggests, he's not bothered about spoilers, so you get a lot of information early. I tend to watch those videos after I've seen the film because I don't actually like spoilers myself, but I enjoy his content. Only it's not him. He has a whole team. He has editors, he has writers, he has people helping him break down things, and you know, all sorts. He now even refers to his channel as we, you know, when we here at Heavy Spoilers or whatever. So I'm probably wrong. I'm probably just algorithmed into like these professional channels, like a lot of people will be, but it's taken the you out of it, you know. There's no you left in YouTube. It's just tube. It's like I say, it's more like their tube, but you can't really say that now. Well, you can. I'm not being a knob. What I mean is that's everyone instantly thinks you're referring to non-binary people if you're saying they now, and I'm not. I'm using it in the plural sense of the word, because they are groups of people making these videos now, not individuals anymore. Even the ones that start out as individuals will eventually move to a group dynamic because it's so much easier to pump out content that the algorithm, especially YouTube's algorithm, requires of you to punt out like regular videos. And the worst thing is that breeds quantity over quality type material as well. So you're not only having to hire people in to serve the algorithm to keep your channel afloat, but you're also having to pay people to do it for you, because no one person can actually do what YouTube requires of you. So I'm just like, yeah, this is what I do on a morning. This is what the morning streams are, and me complaining about stuff. Usually Halo, usually 343. And yes, I refuse to call you Halo Studios because you are 343. You bastards. Anyway, no, I'm not getting into that. Why would you give it to PlayStation? They didn't give you God of War or Spider-Man. Why? Anyway. We want more people to play our games. Games, play, games. Well, then make good games. Well, there's no point making good games. People aren't going to give up their digital libraries to play our games. Yes, they are. That was something that people did. Like, I did it. My choice in the early 2000s was GameCube and the remake of Resident Evil. That's what I bought, and that's what I was playing. And then someone showed me Halo, and I traded it in and got an Xbox. And here I am, making Ninja Turtles. But yeah, that's my story with the Halo franchise. I was quite happily playing the remake of Resident Evil, and it's still a really good game. I bought it on Xbox 360, funnily enough, when they re-released it on there. But it was a GameCube exclusive, so I wanted to play it. And I did for a while, and then someone showed me Halo, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I had to go get it. And I did. And I sacrificed playing all the way through that original Resident Evil remake. So why wouldn't that happen again, Phil Spencer? Answer me that. Riddle me that. Fucking knobhead. What a knob. Gotta say, I'm plotting the shell out on the floor over there and it's making me very happy. So, yes, I may be ranting and unhappy with the state of gaming or Xbox in general, but like, I'm making a Ninja Turtle shell right now and I am elated. Once again, not asked about the specifics of little parts and things like that. I am just fucking going for it. Because it needs to be bigger than it is. That's the other problem, is it's looking quite big on the floor, but I'm really tall, so as soon as I put it on, I'll dwarf it. So yeah, great, you know. I haven't got a big enough piece of foam for this. Or these now. Like, these are both to be flipped, so they're two big pieces, and this is a big piece as well, because that is also being flipped. I'll see if it'll... Let's see if we can get it to... No. Ooh, hang on a minute. Let's see if... God damn it. I'm just realising you're missing a load of stuff I'm doing, I'm sorry. Yeah, so that's annoying. That is annoying. Well, nothing we can do. I'm gonna have to cut another big piece off the roll. Oh dear. So, here we go. Let me get this as close to the edge as I can. Means it's going to stick out a little bit, but I don't mind that so much because it should leave room for the other ones as well. Yeah. Right. Oop. Oh, just fucked up the last line there. God damn it. That's right. It is time for blade transfer. There. And now because we've done that, we'll be able to fix this as well. Sorry, I've just put that on the floor where it should go. And it doesn't fit. But I mean, no, that's fine because it's going to be curved, isn't it? It's like a dome, so yeah. I'm being silly. I'm gonna fucking relax, dude. Right, go careful. You've got a new blade. Remember, it is a new blade. We must be cautious, go slowly. There we go. Okay. Right. Now, this is the really critical bit because when you've got a new blade, you can accidentally go in the wrong direction and not realise until it's too late. Because it cuts so easily that it makes it more difficult to control. There we go. Ooh. Managed. I think I'll flip it though because I want it to be the way up that I'm thinking in my head. Go. I just realised as well that like the other night when I did the chest plate, I was like, right, look out for that on social media, and then I didn't post anything. Like a clown. Because, you know, I ended up not sleeping that night because of 3D printer issues. So, yeah. That's nice, I like that. I don't know why that shape makes me so happy, but there's something in my brain that has a wonderful association with this shape, and it's like turtle movies, owning terrapins, growing up with tortoises. I didn't own the tortoises myself. My friend Mike, when I was in my teens, he had like a whole collection of tortoises. There was like 4 or 5 girls and one little boy called Fred. And he was a proper sex pest. He would just like go up and like headbutt them and try and mount them. And they all had this look on their faces like, oh, Fred's at it again, for God's sake. I came in the garden for a cup of tea and I just like, Fred. It was highly amusing. And of course, by that time, I'd been fully intoxicated by Ninja Turtles, so it was fantastic. Right, put you down there so we don't get confused, and you get down there as well, and then I'll be able to immediately throw you out once I've built it, because just cause. Okay. Oh Jesus! Right. Hang on, I'll look at your photo in just a sec. What new blade issues? God, there's a lot. Must be doing something. Right. Ooh. Right, what's occurring, Naz? Okay. Right. Should I do it up here? Bring it in a little bit and then ultimately save a nice big fat chunk over here for later? I think so. I can afford to get super close to the line there as well because we have new blade. Okay. Okay. With the thigh reflexes of a tiger, I catch the pen twixt my legs. Nice tea. It's cold now. Oh. Yes, there we go. Right. Inner shell done. I say done. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Hang on. I hate that. Let's see if I can. Now what the hell am I supposed to do with those gaps? Like those massive chunks, I can't fill them. Like, right, I think it should be okay because it should be. It should be fine because the oh my god. Jesus. There we go. Yeah, it should be fine because the thing, it's going to be curved, isn't it? It's not flat, it's going to be curved, so you know, it's fine. What do you mean, like nothing's coming out the taps? Taps are dry. Have they just switched it off and not told you? Right. For fuck's sake. Which means immediately people are going to like raid like Aldi or whatever for those big bastard bottles of water, aren't they? Have you ventured out yet? We've had no information. Luckily, I filled the fridge last night and I filled the kettle, but I didn't use it last night. Yeah. Well, that's all gone. As soon as you need to like boil a thing of pasta for the boy, it's all gone, isn't it? I was going to suggest when you go to deliver the girl, you should maybe nip and grab a bottle or two of that. You know, the decent sized bottled water you can get from Aldi might be a thing. I've been to drop it. Then we've been walking. Mum's water is on, so I can get some. Yeah, but then And your nan? Oh, for you and your nan, right, okay. I was going to say, if yours is off, surely yours is off as well. She's right near you, isn't she? So I was confused, sorry. Yeah, so, like, but that means you're going to have to find, like, a container for it? There's 4 litres in the fridge, so it's fine for now, yeah. But, you know, heed my words. You have an inability to, you know, think much further in the future. 4 litres, that's a pot of pasta and a couple of cups of tea. Well, no, I mean, you're going to get a bit more out of that, aren't you? 'Cause, yeah, I'm saying you can't think ahead of time or plan for the future, and I'm sat here trying to figure out litres in my head, and I can't do that. So I mean, nobody's perfect. He's been up since 4. Yeah, yeah, it won't be. And even if it is, I think you'll probably have a good amount of water coming through, like dirty and brown and crap, won't you? Also, I'd probably suggest going the real long way around. If it's burst on the bank, it's probably on the road, isn't it? I mean, that would be. It's just an assumption. So there'd be traffic whilst everyone scrambles to Aldi to try and, you know, buy as much water as they can get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's you. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to make another cup of tea and go to the toilet. I mean, there's another thing, you're not going to be able to flush the toilet. I hope you like ammonia. Again, 4 litres. It's not going to go far. If you wanted to refill your cistern, that's for like about 2 litres. That right there, isn't it? Oof, right. Anyway, BRB. There we go. Right. Back on it. Right, I'm going to continue the trend of trying to keep these smaller. Shit. So I've added stuff to these and not been able to add stuff to the other bits, which is going to annoy me eternally, forever and ever. Amen. So, yes, quite. I reckon we can get a couple of these on here. Possibly down here. Has there been any rectification with the 3D? No. No, there hasn't. I tried one more last night after I'd fitted the only partially done shroud, and the same happened again. And I think, like, honestly, I think at this point, I think I've sorted all the settings out. So there's literally nothing I can do physically on the printer, like heighting, lowering, cleaning, whatever, like physical shit you need to do. There's nothing left. Everything's where it should be. And I can't help but feel like if I was printing with PLA, it would have printed. It just, like, I don't know why, but that's my overwhelming thought. Like, it's, when I say overwhelming, I mean it. Like, I couldn't stop thinking about that last night when I was trying to go to sleep. So I'm going to get either you, Dan, or Mr. Wizard to print the shroud. I'm literally leaving it off until then. Because I can't do anything with it until I'm able to go back to PLA, because it just won't play with ABS. And I need it to be done in ABS or that PETG or PTEG stuff, because both of those materials have the really high melting point, and I really should have gone with PTEG. It seems to be the more popular of the two, but I had ABS in my head at the time, and I just fucking went there and we ordered that, didn't we? And it just stuck with it now. But it's been a full nightmare. Like, full nightmare. I've hated every second of it. It's been frustration out my arse, and like, I've lost sleep over it. Poor Matt as well paid his deposit, and then immediately the printer stops working. And I'm having to update him and tell him what's going on. He's like, "Well, so what? So are we not going to be able to do the thing?" And I'm like, "No, we'll be able to do it. Like, I've put it up for sale, but I'm gonna keep trying to get it to work. And even if it doesn't work, I'm gonna get a replacement. So either way, don't worry, your stuff gets printed," sort of thing. And he's like, "Oh, okay." Pressure. It's not a new problem, is it, really? It was just, that was when it fully went out of commission. It was like sort of working for a bit, and then, wasn't it? It was like, it was okay, but things were a bit furry, and then it got to a point where it was absolutely shocking. So it was like, right, new nozzle. And around about the same time the new nozzle was a thing, was when the shroud went as well. So the whole thing, like, it just all happened at once. When it rains, it pours. In it. So yeah. And oh, oh, excuse me. Right, Levi's got back to me about keyblades and what have you. Yeah, Levi, for context, is a returning customer. Actually paid a deposit for a Reach suit 2.5 years ago, nearly 3 years ago. And it was just as the murder happened and I lost my mind, so I couldn't do it. I apologised to him. He didn't want his money back, and he's come back and still wants a suit building, but he also wants 2 Kingdom Hearts Keyblades 3D printing. And I'm like, right, okay. Amazingly enough, they're incredibly simple, and I've been able to sort the files where I've just chopped them, and on that printer they'll just print out flat, much like the bitch mic stand did, and I'll be able to glue it together, sorted, and paint them. They're not really elaborate paint jobs either, so it's all good, and I've been able to not charge through the roof for it, but he's not made a deposit yet, so I'm going to see if he'll pay for them, and I'll be able to either pay to upgrade that or buy the bamboo A1, or both. And I could always have one working, like one's working all the time. I've got a cut right at the back of my nostril and it really hurts. It's that bad that it's sort of blocked my nose. It happened yesterday. I've been walking around like this most of the time. Someone's selling a one for 195, but it's near Derby. Yeah, I saw. I think that's the one you sent me, wasn't it? Because there was one that was like 200 quid, and I thought, oh, that's all right. Oh, it's 2.5 hours away. It's like, oh Jesus. Also, I don't have any money for it at the moment. Whatever I've got left's going to have to go in the tank now until the end of the month. I think with the fuel you'll spend... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it would be... Yeah. And I think that's what I'd rather do, is get a new one and have that warranty. Because, it's dirt cheap for the print bed size you get. I think it's almost... Yeah, it's about 14 inches by 14. And it's about 18 high. So, that's class. That's really good. Like, a lot of what I want to do could be done on that. So, yeah, it's like... Yeah, it's going to be bang on and perfect for it. This would have been done in 5 seconds. The thing auto levels... You can tell it what material it is and it'll instantly set itself up for it. The only thing they recommend that's not out of the box is a print bed you can buy for it separately. And it's magnetic and you just lift it off and bend it and it pops the print off. That's just class, innit? Yeah. So that would be my preference. I'd get like a whole host of them and have like a printing farm going on. All connected to the Wi-Fi. All able to be controlled via an app on your phone. You're damn right I'll have that, I saw that just now pop up, Naz. I appreciate that, but I'm gonna say no. I've borrowed enough money. I think I need to get to a point now where I start paying it back, like to everyone, to whoever has borrowed me money to get into this house and to get the extra things I needed, like even if it was just fuel to go get free stuff, So it's like, it's too much now. I think I owe my mum £1,000 from paying the debt to get me in here, and she ended up having to help me with the last few parts of the MOT situation. And yeah, it's too much. And I can pay her back if I can get all this stuff done. And yeah, so yeah, it's like I say, most of this can be, if I can get the printer working, if I can have a working printer in general, then I can get it myself. I can buy it, and I can, because I've got the money for the legs coming in once they're printed. Ironic, isn't it? And then I've got these Kingdom Hearts keyblades coming in. I've got a deposit for a foam suit. And then if there's any more like Warhammer stuff needs printing, and I know you're getting printers now, and you should definitely like take over doing that stuff and make yourself some money as well, on top of anything else coming in. That I'm sure there'll be times where you won't have time to do it, or that you need more doing than in a certain time frame, and I'll be able to help you out with that as well. So that's all income in it. for the legs, yeah, it does, like, doesn't it? It's like an 1800s mortician hiring the body snatchers to get him parts to dissect. That's me. But yeah, it's like, you know, if the printers were fully in working order, things would be going really well right now, and I'd have income. And that's such a piss take, you know. Like, it's just like, oh, fucking unbelievable timing and like luck. I was so happy when, like, it started with Matt asking me about doing a marine helmet for him, to do like a little thing where I think he was at some sort of convention doing a stall, and he thought it'd be fun to do something different. So he just wanted like a little marine helmet, and he was going to, you know, dress himself up in his own time with his own stuff. And his work ended up not being able to do something. It basically wasn't going to happen. So I was like, all right. And then we got talking about 3D printing his armor. So that was that. And I was like, excellent. The very next day, the same day, I believe, later that day on stream, Thingy came back from years ago, asked about a suit. His missus wants keyblades. And then I got a commission through for another Halo Reach suit. Reach is really in vogue at the moment, which I'm not surprised. It's a fantastic game. With it being Bungie's last one, it was definitely, you know, worth the hype, as it were. But yeah, that deposit's coming in for definite. It's been talked about. We've got measurements and all sorts of shit going through, and yeah. And then it's all sort of ground to a halt, unfortunately. Right, which way around is this? This way. Shit. Actually don't know. That way. I've made two of the same. I didn't flip it. Concentration. Chef's kiss. Well, at least I get to choose which one I like the best. This one. Or do I? Ooh. This one. This one. Definitely this one. That one can go down there, and that can be a piece of spare now. What a fucking dickhead. Why didn't you reverse it? What a fucking dickhead. I had a full pack of pepperoni that only has 2 days on the date, so I've just air fried them all so they were crispy, and he sat wrecking them. I mean, same, to be fair, so would I. Crispy pep. As long as he's happy. That's annoying, but now we know, don't we, everyone, that is why we don't throw away the templates immediately. In case of stupidity. Stupidity. That's another thing. You know, you were on about talking to Dan to help me print the part. Does he have any PTEG or PETG or ABS or anything like that? Because, again, if it's only PLA is using, it won't work. He does. Good. Okay, no worries. Just checking. He has variety of flavours. Like a restaurant. Like a filament restaurant. Marvellous. Okay, so that's those two. I'm going to go put them on the collage. Oh God, right. Ow. Well, it's looking like fun on the floor there. Hard doggy. I saw one of his videos today, the Biker Mice from Mars one. And now I'm just sort of like, all I can hear in my head is hard doggy. Hard doggy. Yeah, I sent it to you. I pretty much virally spread that one around. I sent it to John as well because, like, you know, it was our era, right around the Turtles thing. You know, that's when the copycats came out, like the Biker Mice, the Street Sharks, Battletoads, all the thing where it was like, right, mutant reptile or small creatures in human form is what's massive. Let's do 1 million of them. Such is life. When anything comes out like that. He's ate all of his pizza and his side order of pep. And now he's running around and shouting stank. Stank? Yeah. Okay, that's good. Holy shit, that's it, isn't it? That's it for the shell after this. I'll have fully made it. Seen a train go under the bridge. Good day for goobs. Goob. Oh no. Ooh. That was close. Hard doggy. That was required because of how close that is. How dare you? Look at how close. How dare you? I should make this a gay turtle. I should give him a pink bandana. I said before I was going to make like alternative heads so I could do all 4 turtles with like minimum change. I could make the belt parts interchangeable and just have different heads, and then I've got all four turtles. Well, they bipped the horn for him. Oh, I love it when they make an effort for him because he's like all excited about seeing the trains, and the train drivers love it. That's like fucking adorable. Bollocks. Oh well. Christ, what is happening in America where like people are getting jobs and the jobs are just not paying them? For like months. What is going on? Sort it out, America. America. Sorry, yeah, he's come back to me and said, yeah, I'm going to make a deposit, but when my job pays me or something, what is it? Schedules, yeah. Messaging for weeks now. And they say my paperwork is incomplete. And he sent it 3 times. No way, man. Okay. Is it this way around? I think it is, isn't it? Or it's not. No, it's like that because it's at the bottom, so that's right. Now we're going for this one. They're becoming smaller again, so it means I can use more scrap pieces of foam, which is nice. Gonna have to go anyway. House is like a bomb's gone off. Yep. Pretty much standard at the moment while the kids are off. And no small part because of the stink. No. Stop it. Stop it. Sounds like excuses to me. Sorry, that was me just replying. Rightly as well, I might add. Is this backwards? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Tis backwards. Tis. So we'll put it there. Pen. Ta-da! Ooh. The shape. The shape. So it would have gone there like that. Oh, no, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. Right, I don't have to feel bad about it. What about this one? Definitely. Right. We're fine. We'll definitely use this then. Okay. Right. I'm double checking everything now that I because making two of the same before. I'm not doing that again. Because that is extremely annoying. I think I can get rid of that bit now. Because I'm never going to use these parts. Giant fangs. I must remember to empty this bin. I'm going to have to take it straight to my trash chute. Because I have a trash chute. That noise is registering, so you're definitely going to hear it, but you'd probably have to turn your volume way up. It's just like a very small yappy dog having an argument with what sounds like a really big dog, but it could be a dachshund because they're like resonating chambers in their sausage bodies, and they're these tiny little things. You expect them to have like a little yap, and they open their gobs and go ho, and you're like, fuck. Ho, ho. Coming from this tiny little ankle-sized thing. Ho. Okay. 2 bits. 2 bits left. Now I'm assuming it's this way around as well. It is. I'll go thwack those on the collar. Thunder, 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 cats. Guess what's stuck in my head? Oh, there's 3 left. Gosh darn, it'll take. Yeah, so it's this one, and then this one. Still in order. Everything seems to be in order. Whoop. So there's all this extra prep on these outside ones as well, because there's the gaps that actually need, that I'm not ignoring, that actually need splitting. I've got to do a lot of like gluing and cutting around the backs to make them fold over like that. And then a bit more at like this side as well, so they need to do that. And yeah, it's a hell of a lot more prep than I was expecting, because I was thinking I would just do the thing, you know, the lost all my words, I apologise. The thing where you do things and then stuff happens. You know. I thought I was just going to have to rotary tool stuff to put the details on, but I'm going to have to do that and this. And I really should have done the prep work for that with each individual part as I've put them out. But I haven't. So, you know. Oh well. Now, which way around does this go? Right, that way. Just checking. Oop. I really should write R and L and an arrow pointing upwards to like really hammer in where it's supposed to be, like, you know, like that, and then I know. But I don't, and I won't. I refuse to make things easier for myself because you suggested it, and therefore I don't need therapy. I'm good. Press it. Now this one's quite thin and small. I wonder. Oh, it's just. That would have been cool. Never mind. I'll pop it on there anyway. And then I've put this piece of scrap to good use. I'll keep the other bigger parts because the underarm parts will definitely go on those that I've got down there that I've left with the bigger spares. And I think I can use this now. Oh, I've got a smaller one. Yeah, I'll use that instead. Keep the slightly bigger one for slightly bigger stuff. Good. Right. In my head, I'd just done the same thing again, like I hadn't flipped it, but I had, so it's okay. Right, immediately after I've done this, like these two bits and that last piece right there, I am going and emptying this bin. Like Rachel and the pizza box. If you know, you know. And hopefully this time I won't come back in tears. Okay, right, okay. That's a silly way of doing that. Right, so that's that bin. Might as well just do this last bit. And then I can whack it all on the collage on the floor and I'll attempt to show you what it looks like flat out with no prep and no shape. Let me know, chat, if you want me to jump on it and make like a turtle angel. Right, okay, here we go for the final. Oh my god, let's see. Oh no, I'm not. I hate that. No, I needed it. Oh. 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 I hate it when I lose a sneeze. That's the worst thing imaginable. That's never going to fit. Right, we'll have to pop it on here. I think. Upside down, possibly. Or is that the right way around? I don't know. No, it is definitely that way around. So we're going to do it upside down. I'm saying it like that so I remind myself that it is in fact upside down. Otherwise I'll attempt to put it on the wrong way around. Because my brain is a silly goose. And or sausage. Oh no. Oh, for God's sake. Now, will it work if I just push it up a little bit and pray? Probably not. I've probably misshaped it completely now, but I don't care. I just want it to be like, you know, like that. Done. That's, yeah. A little bit of extra width. And I'm not wasting foam. I'm not fucking about. But that'll still be useful, I'm sure. See, this is what we need to be doing with all these. I'm gonna have to get them all and do this as well. But there we go. So it ends up moving into itself, you know. I'll just take a tiny wee bit out of there as well. And then I don't think I am going to do the other side because it doesn't need doing, I don't think. We just need that shape to happen all the way around like that. And it will now. And it is that way around. And those guys go on it like that. Followed by these guys. So there we have it. Shell complete. Let's see if I can get you a view. Ta-da! Not the best of views, I know. I apologise for that, but you know, what can you do? Nothing. Right, I've got loads of shit prep to do now. Pretty much all that riveting stuff you just saw the last 10 minutes. So, you know, I might knock the stream on the head and just do bits and pieces through the day as I'm going about my business. Yeah. It's been fun. And I'm really glad that it's all done, like templates done. Done, mate. Done. Get out. Fucking get out, mate. And yeah, I don't yet know whether it's going to go together properly because obviously it's not flat object, it's this shaped. So yeah, I'm going to have to do all the prep on that stuff, which is going to reduce the size a little bit, which is good because there's all these gaps everywhere for the middle bits. Those are the only bits we have. We don't have the in-betweenies. So yeah, I'm going to attempt to do just little bits and pieces here and there for this lot. Oh god, there's all this missing, isn't there? Fuck. These two have them, however, so that's going to be annoying. I might even end up having to chop the bits I've added off these ones. Dude. Like, you could have just chopped them up and just added that and that onto that one like this. For example, like just get on here. Oh no, it's an awkward shape. You know. Where is it? Where am I looking here? There. So you just whack it on, don't you? Like that. And whack that on there. Oh, does it look a bit funny? Yeah, it does, but it prints. And then we have that. And we can make that shape where it's sticking out a little bit and it would be nice, you know. I'm doing it again, aren't I? I'm in the middle of, I'm like literally... It's just so easy. Look at that. And yes, this one's going to make a tiny bit awkward. Oh dear. There we go. And then that goes on there. Oh no, what a tragedy. And then that goes on there. Oh no, doesn't it not look fancy, you know? And then this one goes on here. Oh no, it's not fancy. And that bit arguably could quite nicely fit on, where was it? There. Oh no. Now, seeing as there's no hope of us ever using this bit, this will have to be removed. This bit, however, hooray, on it goes. Whoop. Oh my god. And then that bit goes on there. Would you look at that? Whoopsie daisy. So I mean, what's the problem? Apart from it looking a bit funny, like we've got little hangy over edges and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, it's gonna fit and make perfect sense. So, for me, this is now prepped for a future build if I ever do another one, which I'm probably not going to, I'm not going to lie. This is probably going to be the be all and end all when it comes to Ninja Turtles for me. done. Was that so hard? At some point I'll probably go around and do the inner shell as well. But like, look, you go around the actual thing and you can see this here, this exact little like lump there that's now going to be fully missing out of my build because it's just not going to be possible to have it there anymore. So, but you know, whatever, Trevor. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. Like I say, I'm gonna do bits and pieces to me shell on the offline, and then I'll come back later on. We'll get the side bits done, and I'll glue the shell together once it's all prepped, and I've done all like the little details on it, which is just going to be literally rotor tooling for hours, and then shaping the small round the side bits. And that's it. And then there's quite a bit to do on tonight's stream, really, because I'll be gluing all that together. Then there's these little inner parts that need doing that are attaching to all of that, and then attaching to this. So they need to be there. It's going to strengthen that, you know. I do have it. I do have all the bits. That's good, right? So yeah, that's a whole anchor point, and then it attaches on the inner part there. I'm hoping it pulls it around into that shape as well, like with that bow there, because the way it's built right now is quite flat. It literally looks like a surfboard right now, so I want it to be a bit more bowed. So that would be nice. But we'll see. And yeah, so we'll say good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you to those that watched the stream back. I really appreciate that, because there's a few of you. And yeah, I'll be back in a couple of hours. So see you soon.